we've had an article come out saying, where are the Aussie hard men? And look, I was trying to make a list of the guys known for being super hard through World Rugby. When I thought of England, I thought Martin Johnson. I thought of the Springboks, I thought Bucky's Porter. You know, in a different way, and maybe a less aggravating way, Jerome Kaino was an enforcer.
Yep. Gary Collins.
Who are the Aussie hard men, and when was the last time we saw one? Is it an endangered species? Do we need to get David Attenborough in? Like, what's...
How can you not go past Michael Hooper?
Oh, mate. For me, it's just like, that is just going to be posted on a dressing room wall and used as motivation for the Wallabies. Like, there's no bigger shot across the bow than that. Like, you know, you've said it, Hooper, Hennigan, you know, Slipper. These guys have nearly played, Hooper's now 100, Slipper's close to 100, if not 100. You don't, it's not what's the definition of hard man in this article? I don't know what it is, but those players I've played against, and they are tough, nuggety, relentless, ruthless in all areas of the game of rugby. So I don't even know if I want to give it airtime, because I just don't think it warrants it. I think it's to get a click, personally. Yeah. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I think, like, you look at him, I can use my...
Coached by Dave Rennie. Like, that'll just be, have him fired. Like, I don't even want to give it airtime, because then it gives it more airtime, which fires the Wallabies up even more.
Then you might get what you want out of this one. Then you might get what you want out of it.
I'm just going to say, I will support the All Blacks on the weekend, but it would make for a more interesting rugby championship.
Look, I'm going to use Michael Hooper as an example. Like, if we're going to use a definition of a hard man, I don't know, man, that guy right there, the amount of times that I've seen him impose his will, his tenacity, and his courage into a team, you know, that's a definition of a hard man in my eyes. So, and then we talk about Hannigan as well. Like,
or would you say Pete Samu's soft?
Not
exactly.
Definitely not.
You know, like, you've played with him.
I know.
Yeah. Are we talking about the difference between a guy who's tough and tenacious and durable in comparison to a guy who wouldn't mind starting a bit of a fight? Is that basically what we're talking about here? Are we talking about the Aussies have been more focused on the game at hand and less on, you know, getting scrappy and doing that? The stuff that we saw Dane Coles at the start set the tone at the start of that last Test match. Are there Aussie players who are doing similar things like that? Because I think that's what he's probably talking
about. Tupou was the one that bowled him over about 5 metres backwards. So they definitely brought it. And you saw 15 men from each side come in to that brawl. I think just because of the result, it's been taken way out of context.
I think if you're looking around and being niggly in it, like Jerome Kaino never did that. Was never did that kind of.
So is it enforcer? Is it a scrapper? Is it a what is this hard man? Like, the complete definition is lost on me.
It fits well into a headline.
It does.
It'll be up in that team room, no doubt. Especially a guy like Dave Rennie. Jeez, he'll take that. Bloody, I can just imagine.
Yeah, the couple of minutes go before the game, just put it on one.
It will be there Monday, mate. It'll be there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday.
I just want to do a shout out to Sean Hardman. When I Googled Aussie Hardman, 4 Test hooker Sean Hardman came up. So I'm not sure that's exactly what they were looking for, but you know, they've had a Hardman literally in the squad in the last little while. What are we going to see from the Aussies? Are they changing it up this week? What are we seeing at 10? You know, we're seeing with Tamura out to change at 12.
I thought, for what I saw last time, we talked about it a little bit. I'd love to see if they're going to select Nick White, which I probably think they will. I'd love to see them go through play 9 a little bit more, and then they did play well off 10. And I think if they get that balance right, I think it'll be a lot better. Because I think if you look at that Test match, their skill execution was off. And I don't think the Test match would be a lot different if Corin Betty or those guys were holding on to that ball and they were sustaining pressure and being able to score points, because there were 2 times in the 2 Test matches which I thought were really telling moments. And we talked about it last time. They got really close to the line, 5 metres out from our goal line, from the All Blacks goal line, and then we were very fortunate we got a turnover. So, you know, if those opportunities that are taken inside the 22 when they're in that kind of kill zone where they need to get points and they start executing a lot better, then the result of that Test match is probably going to be a lot different. So I know, Jip, that you had a good talk around last time, their block plays and their phase play shape. Do you think they'll continue to be able to do that again as well?
You said you want to see them play off 9. I don't think the All Blacks allowed them to have such an impact around that. They didn't let Nick White, like when he did and they were on front foot ball, that's when he was exceptional. But defensively, they made better decisions on when to rush together or when to be passive and use the sideline. And I think that's what was the struggle and the balance of their attack. They'll have to go off both, because the All Blacks just won't allow them to have what he had in Wellington, which was just, you know, a gifted, you know, manipulation of whatever he wanted to do. Whereas the following week, the conditions were different, but I think you'll see more similar conditions, you know, good temperatures over in Aussie. So I think they have to come up with a plan that allows them to do off 9, off 10, or potentially use their kicking game a little bit better, attacking kicking game a little bit better in their structure, because that's what the All Blacks have the ability to do. They have the ability off 9, they have the ability to go off 10 out the back of their forwards, and then we saw the injection of Bodie from 15, so they can't just, like, no team in the world's going to allow Nick White to just do it 2 tests in a row, and now a third, you know, especially the All Blacks. So I agree that that's what they want to go to, but they're going to have to earn the right to get there, and what the personnel looks like. For me, 10 and 12, I like them with the dual playmaker when Tamua was there. It doesn't sound like they'll go that way. You know, they've got O'Connor there at 10, and he really wants to play 10. They've got Simone, who's from the Brumbies and was exceptional between Lolosio and him throughout Super Rugby. So he's more of a genuine 12. The only thing I worry about is having 2 young men in the midfield against 2 pretty senior men in Goodhue and Leonard Brown, or potentially Rico, is they don't get stuck in the one-trick pony mindset. They've got to be a distributor in that 12 if they go.
Do you think they have someone that's in there to be able to run that Matt Tamua kind of second pivot?
Oh, I think O'Connor goes to 12 and Lolosio starts at 10. He's ready. Like, he's proven. He looks like a experienced campaigner just in the way he's played for the Brumbies. So that's what I would do, but look, that's why I'm sitting here and not coaching the Wallabies. Like, it's easy to say it from here, but you know, Dave Rennie sounds like, from what you're hearing and reading, they will go for Simone at 12.